At the round table, we have Biggz at my far right from Ruff Kurt Entertainment, followed by Jimmy Jimalo, and right next to me is Stavo. Good evening, gentlemen. Good. Getting into it. Steven Sanders, affectionately known as Stavo, or is it Stavo, affectionately known as Steven Sanders? Who are you, and please tell me about your career.
Right, everyone calls me Stavo. Just a nickname that's grown on me. Used to it. I think the media have taken it the new twist is DJ Stavo, aka the Kwekwe Hustler. Representing Kwekwe, obviously. That's me.
Alright. And your career-wise?
Career-wise, I started DJing in 1999 at the hotel at King Solomon's. I've been DJing ever since. I would say 2009, around about there. I went into promotional works and became a promoter, a licensed promoter in Zimbabwe, as well as DJing. I started bringing international acts to Kwekwe so that Kwekwe people could see international acts instead of just Harare people or Bulawayo people. And then I think basically in 2010, 2011, I decided to take DJing more professionally, take it to the next level. So I started on a project with XQ, which we did a collaboration of Kwekwe Hustler Records and his music bank. We started off with 3 tracks, and then I started off adventuring into doing international artists. So far, I've done quite a few. I'm working on my album. That's my career-wise so far. I'm still working on my album.
Wow, that's a lot of work right there. Now, Ruff Kurt Entertainment, Biggz, who are you guys? Tell me all about you guys.
I'm the CEO of Ruff Kurt. There's Ruff Kurt Ent plus 263. That is the clothing department.
Oh, okay.
Is Ruff Kurt Crew. Basically the crew which promotes shows like the one for Jimmy Jimalo, Stavo, Stana, and all the other shows that we've done so far. Then Ruff Kurt Entertainment. Now we're running with media photo shoots for all the events that happens in Cape Town. So far, from the beginning, we've worked with Stana, Noxy, Gas Warrior, DJ Stavo, of course, on the table, Freeman, what else? In fact, what I can say is all the artists that came here to perform straight from Zim, we basically work with them, both in Ruff Kurt Clothing and Ruff Kurt Entertainment. My name is Biggz. Biggz is the name for the Ruff Kurt.
Wow, wow. That's big things. I didn't know. I'm glad to find out about that. Now, Stavo, please tell me about one collaboration in particular. I know you have a lot of them, but tell me all about you and Mendoza. How was that all about? Where did it come from? How's it working with him? Okay,
with Mendoza, that was my first track that I actually did without collaboration with any Zim artist. That was a sole DJ Stavo Mendoza. He heard about my works, what I've been doing, as well as I had links with him to talk to him through my promotional works as a promoter. So I told him my projects, and he's been to Zimbabwe before, and likewise he's trying to get into Zimbabwe, I'm trying to get him to South Africa. So we said, right, last year he actually won the Channel O Awards for the best collaboration with Kwaito artist from Namibia. So this year, hopefully it will be a nomination with the Zimbabwean artist. Cross our fingers.
Our fingers and toes crossed,
yeah.
Definitely. Now tell me all about your work in Zimbabwe. You are quite a hit, your latest sensation. What's going back home? What's going on there?
Okay, I think in wise of just on my music wise, right now, as everyone knows, that Big Brother's just started. So I actually did my first track when Rocky came out of Big Brother. I was the first person to record with him, and we recorded a song called Sweet Love. That they went crazy on radio back home. It also played a few times on Channel O, the video. And then once we got Zeus and Sybil Knight from Botswana. They are top dogs in Botswana, rap hip-hop artists. And everyone knows that Zeus was on Big Brother as well. So we decided to do a remix of Sweet Love, which is, we launched it on the week of when Big Brother started. So we've done the collaboration with Zeus and Sybil Knight, Rocky, XQ, myself, and we should be shooting the video next week, so that it's out in time for the Big Brother. The other stuff I've done is a lot with the local artists. I've worked with Cindy, I've worked with Mac D, I've worked with Trevor Dongo. That's my latest track, which is called YOLO. That day has just taken off crazy. Within the first week of releasing YOLO with Trevor Dongo, we had over 1,500 downloads already on that track. And we actually, just before I left to come here, we actually released it on Power FM. So it's really taken off well. I've also done a lot of tracks with XQ. We did a song with XQ, a guy called Sleeves, a song called Celebrate, which was in the Buddy Top 20 hits, which is every Saturday. It was in the charts for 12 weeks. The highest I got was second position, so second place, which to me, I'm happy with that. Yeah, I mean, I'm new to the game. I haven't finished my album, so I'm really happy. So far I've recorded 9 tracks. I'm working on a 10-track album, and I've got 1 track left, and it's going to be a surprise. Then the only thing I can tell you about it is it's going to be an international artist.
Of course, definitely.
Yeah, definitely, and it's going to be somebody big.
Of course.
So I'm just going to keep it a surprise, but my aim is hopefully by the end of the year she'll be releasing everything.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome stuff. Well, need I say no more? The man is big and it's coming out to the world. Now, actually, Jimmy Jimalo, can you please tell me what you have lined up?
Well, we're quite excited today. It's quite a great thing to have my brother, DJ Stavo, who represents Kwekwe House.
Wow.
The thing about it is that I'm from Kwekwe, so that makes me very, very excited. I've just been listening to what DJ Stavo has been sharing with us right now. All the great projects that he's worked on, and also his latest album with Trevor Dongo, the YOLO, which I've also been watching on his profile and on YouTube. This is a very good project, and the video and the song that he did with Mendoza, it's quite good. And so Stavo has the strength to be out there internationally, and we've been privileged to have him here in Cape Town, and coming through to perform at Jimmy Jimalo is a great thing. Well, as part of Jimmy Jimalo team, we're working hard to establish more projects, and we'll work closely with Kwekwe Hustler, which is my brother DJ Stavo, or Stavo. Well, my childhood was close to King Solomon's, which by then was called Golden Mile, and therefore there's a lot of connection deep down myself as a person. But yeah, it'll be a great thing to share our experiences and put together more way forward in business, which is something that we building right now, and establish a good concrete and network passage towards more projects. More specifically, right now in Cape Town, we have an ample amount of people from Zimbabwe, from home, who are here in numbers. If you look at the statistics, predominantly in the hospitality industry and in many other fields in their careers. So we're tapping into that market, and also we want to expand and to get through to more people. We at Jimmy Jimalo right now have lined up events, and some are coming up from local South Africans that are sharing their experience with us, and therefore it's giving us strength and mileage towards what we would want to achieve as a company. Just to mention a few, but we're excited right now. DJ Stavo in Cape Town. It's such a remarkable thing that we have him here, and we would want to learn more from him and see it grow to be more international. I think the next thing, DJ Stavo will be in New York or LA. Trust me, I've been following his situation on Facebook, on YouTube and Twitter, and you can see his strength when you see it, and so I recognize a lot of potential in terms of his advancement into his career as a DJ, as a promoter, and also as a businessman, because ultimately what we're looking forward to is to substantiate our cause into this all activities. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out what to share more, but I think
that's
almost
fine.
everything.
You preempt quite a lot. Thank you very much. Now, Ruff Kurt Entertainment, do you have future plans? Yes, you told me you've brought in a lot of artists. Future aspirations, what do you have in store for the future?
Yeah, basically, Ruff Kurt Entertainment, so far we're taking artists, underground artists here in Cape Town, Zimbabwean artists,
okay.
who's unknown, who's unfamiliar. So we're trying to help them out, to link them with people who are already on top in the field, people like DJ Stavo, people like Sana Freeman, everyone who's on top for now. So for now, we've designed websites, trying to share music, videos, all the interviews that we do here, basically show them, send articles to Zimbabwean.
Tell us what your website is, so we could. Okay,
it's www.ruffkurtent.blogspot.com.
All right.
We got two, and the other one is www.ruffkurtent.hq.wordpress.com.
All right.
You can also follow us on Twitter.
Okay. And Facebook?
Yeah, we got pages. Facebook, we got more like 4 pages.
Wow. Okay.
There is Zimbabwe's Ruff Kurt and Zimbo clothing plus 263. There's another page. There is Ruff Kurt Ent. Ruff Kurt Ent ENT. That's another page. And there is Ruff Kurt Promoters. Also, so basically there are 3.
That's
and the other one is for me.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank God for social network.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Yeah. Now back at you, Stavo. Tell me, you have hinted of your work about promotions and stuff. Tell me about this whole pitch of you involving yourself and in the promotional work. And yeah.
Okay. As I say, when I did promotional work, the first person that I ever brought to Kwekwe was DJ Sindo, which was very hard at trying convincing people in Kwekwe that DJ Sindo is actually coming, because nobody believed us.
Okay.
Because I think it's just an entertainment stunt or something like that. So, but whatever I advertise, whatever that happens, I make sure that it goes through. Straight after Sindo, we had Biggz came through with DJ Bobo. At that time, he was called DJ Bobo. I think he's changed his name to DJ Bob Easy now. He's the guy behind the hit Moneymaker.
Ah.
Okay. We had a good show with them. Then we did the Miss Golden Mile pageant where we had Cypher. He was the MC for that, and he also sang on there. And then after that I did a New Year's, Christmas surprise. It was a last minute thing that we came up with Red Rat of Christmas Eve. And then I took it one step further for as in me being a DJ, and at that time he was still is Africa's #1 DJ. It was DJ Waxy, and that time he was on Basement on Channel O, and he came through to Kwekwe and did the New Year's countdown. And then basically I put it on hold for there because then I took my adventures and concentrating it as a DJ. That's when I took my DJ to the next level and concentrating it more on that. And then, we've had quite a few international acts in Kwekwe.
Well, I didn't know it was that much. You've done so much work. Now, Jimmy Jimalo, please tell me of your upcoming project as Jimmy Jimalo, the brand.
As a brand, we're growing. I've been just listening to what DJ Stavo has been sharing with us right now. I'm pretty inspired. That we gather more knowledge and equipping ourselves to follow his footsteps. For us as a brand right now, we plugged into the hospitality part and the promotions, which obviously, and the transport business. But as we speak more on the promotion side, we have made contacts with Sulumani Chimbetu Sulu. We want to bring him over in Cape Town, and I'm in talks with Thomas Mafumo Mkanya. He's also coming over to Cape Town, and we're building up a tour called Chimurenga Unity Tour. Now this tour is taking off from Cape Town, Durban, Johannesburg, and possibly Bulawayo, and finally in Harare. The significance of this tour is to basically bring an awareness that it's time for us now to transcend beyond all these other barriers that limit us as Zimbabweans, and we can come back home and unite as one people and one force. And that's the message that this tour will carry with Thomas Mafumo. I'm pretty much part of the family with all these artists that I've mentioned, including also Stavo. So basically this is what we're working on. On transport, we have a bus coming up before the end of the year. We have Jimmy Jimalo luxury coaches. We want to mention it right over there so that that can be heard and everybody can start reserving their tickets back home. So that will be our first bus will come from Cape Town to Harare. But I was sharing with Stavo the other day, when we were growing up, we used to see buses coming through to the hotel, and they would, these were like very these luxury buses like your Greyhounds, and this time Jimmy Jimalo should park over there. So basically, we would sit at near the hotel and count the cars. And what we would do is we would mention that the first car between us and the friends would be, okay, that's my car. Okay, no, that's my car. So, and flip the magazines. And sometime I remember when we cheated watching the Scope magazine. So, yeah, it happened while we got close to that. And I didn't mention this. I watched my first wrestling match at the Mile. That was gigantic, and somehow was they came over there. So we watched this game, and at the pool, I don't know if it's still structured that way, and there was like bars. Yeah. And Gigantic was sitting and eating, so we were like, oh, Gigantic is eating that big red rice. So that was also part of my experience when we were at the establishment. So now, as I have also grown to be somebody that more into business, I want to take that experience to give me more strength and more courage and determination into what we're going to do. But everything is as a family. I know obviously media has their own views in many things, but I've known Stavo's family, and I think everything that they've done was to give back to the community. And even though certain things might be miscommunicated or misunderstood, but living in that community near the hotel, most of our relatives and everybody were working, and it was more of a community base. So basically, there mustn't be any miscommunication. Stavo believes in sharing. So the media is saying some stuff, they must not say any negative stuff about Stavo, because he's a nice person. He's working hard, and also lifting up the flag for Zimbabwe, which is a good thing, and that should be something that should be emulated.
Okay. Rumor has it, Jimmy Jimalo, that you are going home to establish another, what can I call it, another home. Because Jimmy Jimalo here is a home away from home. Yeah. You're going to plant yourself home. Tell me more about that.
It's a situation of us going to pretty much celebrate our heritage as Zimbabweans, and establishing more businesses or more establishments home. We are having plans to open another Jimmy Jimalo back home. We have another one in plan in Johannesburg, and the one that's back home, I'm in touch with a very established or a very prominent figure who has given me the sort of guidance into an establishment. Just to share a few, it's actually in Borodale, so it's quite a good. So we're challenging ourselves so we can get it through with it. It will be a very good establishment. We've learned a lot over this period of time that we have Jimmy Jimalo here. So this one will have everything in place. It will be very good. The service and the standards will be a world-class standards. And so that's what we're working on.
Okay, can't wait to get home and see this establishment. Awesome. Stavo, your future ventures, what's the next big plans? You've mentioned about your YOLO and one more track, of which you need to tell me about that as well. Tell me all about this YOLO.
Future plans, actually, as I say, I'm just really looking at closing up the door with my album. Working on a huge track at the end, something that's not been done yet in Zimbabwe. And I think that's where I'm going to concentrate more on, because obviously if it's going to be a big track, there's a lot of work that has to be put into it, a lot of studio time, making sure perfection and everything. And also my collaborations that I do, people, it's a whole new thing in Zimbabwe, but it's internationally known. But a lot of people they're still understanding about DJ Stavo, but I don't sing. I create the beats, come up with the beats. It's more like on an international level, you would talk about David Guetta. On a hip hop scene, you would see DJ Khaled. On a more regional scene, you would see, you would have, who do we have? We have DJ Tira. He doesn't sing, or he started singing. Cleo, when he started off, he didn't sing. So we're still early on. Who knows, I might end up singing. I don't sing or anything. I come up with the whole creation of the beat, the ideas of the song, and because people know who I am, they want to ride on the beat also. It's like in dancehall or reggae, we have a rhythm that comes out. So we will have a rhythm come out, and then you'll have a lot of artists ride on that. So it's basically like a DJ producer kind of thing. But future-wise, I'm just seeing, after I release that song, obviously I want to go around and promote my music. I think that's the next thing before I start working on to my next projects.
Okay. Alright. Thank you very much, gentlemen. It was such an honor and a pleasure to be with you tonight.
With the way that you move and the way that I cruise, you're a match in the sky, no lie. And if you heard it, you worked it. Just wait for the way I serve it. Meanwhile, baby, you just work it. I'ma show you why I deserve it.
Maybe I lied,
Nighttime.
I testified.
That's right.
Maybe I was wrong. All I wanted to give you was sweet love, sweet, sweet love, sweet love, sweet, sweet love, sweet love, sweet, sweet love, sweet, 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 sweet love.
Can I give ya? Can I give ya? Baby, can I give ya? Every time, every moment I see you, I want you so close just to feel you. I want you so bad, but I'm afraid again I might hurt you. Well, I hurt you once, I don't wanna hurt you twice. I don't wanna tell a lie, I don't wanna fight. I just wanna satisfy you. Now, best friend, though she cut my face, I could mind the nini. Handy exquisite, you're so perfect with her from the beginning. Then I can include my feelings and more panda can make a decision. But now I'm hurting, cause love was not the reason.
I testify. Maybe I was wrong. All I wanted to give you was sweet love, sweet, sweet love, sweet love, sweet, sweet love, sweet love, sweet, sweet love, sweet, 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 sweet love.
I'm a love taste, sip a milkshake, win a cupcake, let me cut cake, win a coffee. With your dark skin, licorice ting, so amazing, with a zing zing, honey flavoring. Time is wasting, I'm impatient, plus I gotta make a quick stop, dark obligation. Putting pinching, ching, ching, get the big chain, steady hustling, yeah, we going in. But I gotta make time for your finance, spend money to work like it's finance. Yes, you my work in the fly dance, just show me where to put my hands.
So cocoa cute, Biggz, you're feeling so luxurious. I love the way you're doing it, keep doing it.